Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Angie's in the background. We're making a special breakfast today. Yes, a special breakfast. It's going to involve eggs, which I show you right here. Not all of them. We're going to do something with these. We're going to have something with this. We got our diced potatoes. Last night I pre-cooked a pound of sausage. And also last night I diced up one medium onion already. So those were pre-cooked. And don't forget the cheese, please. Don't forget the cheese, please. I only got one in a partial bag, so we're going to have to use all of it. What this is going to be is, I saw on YouTube, is a breakfast, well, it's like a breakfast quesadilla in some form. Well, we call it a breakfast bake, whatever you want to call it. We'll just find out. This is our first time we're going to do this, and we'll see how it goes. We're going to duplicate everything they did on the video. We're going to show it right here. We're going to start with this pan. We're going to do something. We're going to do that here real quick. I'm going to set you guys up, and we'll get started layer by layer. All right? This is a layer by layer type of breakfast quesadilla, but it's not the way you think it's going to be made, okay? It's going to be made totally differently. It's going to be like a breakfast bake. Okay, I don't know if you can see this or not. Lighting's not the best. There's our glass pan. That's the other two ingredients we're going to be using. We're going to use some Pam here. We're going to spray the coat that. Now we're going to set a layer of flour tortilla that we're going to be using. There's a way in doing this, so let's do it this way. There's going to be an overhang. There's an overhang there. An overhang is going to be there for a reason. Okay, so we're going to create an overhang on all the tortillas. We're probably going to use all 10 shells, more likely. Maybe not, because I can get quite a bit on this. And the reason there's going to be an overhang is it's got to fold over. Let's say it's going to be using like I said, there's going to be an overhang on this. And we're going to do a one to seal the bottom. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shells. One I should have overhang right here, but I didn't really overhang it. So there'll be 7 shells lined up, 2 on the side, 2 there, 1 on each end. Hopefully that works out. We'll see how it goes. What recipe I saw on YouTube, they usually have 6 whole eggs. They usually put the 6 whole eggs and pour it in here. But we're going to, also they said we can also scramble them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a wire whisk and we're just going to whisk it up a little quick here, okay? We're just going to scramble them a little bit. We got our eggs scrambled. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and layer everything on here first. But usually what they do is they'll put the egg on first, then they layer it. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the, I don't want the shell drying out because I got it preheating, so I don't want the shell dry out up there. So I do have extra shells in case I need them, which we probably will. So let's go ahead and get the ingredients in here. So it doesn't matter how you do it. If you want to do egg first, potatoes, meat, onions. You can also add tomatoes, peppers, and mushrooms if you want to. That's just an option, but we're using onions today and all that stuff. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put our egg mixture in. You can use 7 eggs, 8 eggs. We use 6 today on this one. We're going to throw in our 1 pound of sausage. I pre-cooked last night. I'm going to use all of it. Okay. Set that aside. Grab my hands. We're going to come back in a second here. We're going to put in some diced ham.
Yeah.
Or any brand of diced ham you can use. We're just going to layer it. Give it a nice generous layer. That's it for that. Then we're going to add our diced onions. I use 1 medium onion. Make sure it's kind of spread evenly best you can. And voila. Now I'll add potatoes next. We're going to add our potatoes. Angie just can't wait for this.
No, I'm starving.
I think we're going to do, I got 3 eggs left. I'm going to go ahead and use the last 3 eggs on top before we'll start to bake this, okay? So, I got 3 eggs left. I'm going to go ahead and finish those eggs up. And what I did was I scrambled the last 3 eggs. So we're going to pour this the best we can. It doesn't have to be perfectly over it. Just get it so it can soak around it. It's probably going to soak to the bottom anyway. So this way I got those eggs used up. Now let's add some cheese, please. Everything's better with cheddar, they always say. We're just going to finish up this 1 bag. Generous layer of cheese. We're going to finish up this 1 bag. And we're going to use the partial of the next bag and save the rest for the top. So, let's do this. Okay, now the tricky part. It's not done yet. Okay, remember the flour overhang. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start folding these over like this. So it folds over. So it looks something like this. Now, you notice that we do have a gap right there. Well, how to fix for the gap? Well, this is how you fix the gap. You take another flour tortilla and kind of tuck it at the ends. If you can't tuck it, don't worry about it because it will work. Actually, what we're going to do is this. We're going to overlap it with it in it. So we're going to unwrap it real quick. Now we center this. Now we fold it in. Now it looks proper. Now it's properly folded. See? Perfect. And now we give it a generous dose of cheese on top of it. Probably the rest of the bag, if need to. You don't have to. But you want cheese in every bite on this one. Then I just used the entire bag of shredded cheese. Well, whatever I had left of the previous bag inside of it. And now we got a generous top on the side of it. Now it goes in the oven for an hour, and we'll come back and we'll pull it back out and see what it looks like after it comes in out of the oven. Actually, we're gonna check in about 35-40 minutes at 350 degrees. We just gotta make sure those potatoes are done, because those potatoes are frozen. So we didn't pre-cook those potatoes. But if you feel like you want to pre-cook those potatoes, feel free to do so. But make sure when those potatoes are pre-cooked, make sure they cool off, because you don't want the eggs start cooking right away with those hot potatoes. So you want to make sure everything is cold when you're starting everything from scratch right there. Like I said, you can leave the eggs whole, or you can scramble them and all that stuff. Right now, like I said, next clip, we'll see what it looks like, and we'll start serving. There it is. I know the cheese looks a little burnt, but that may be beneficial because that can help seal all this. So that's going to leave a nice, good crust, a cheesy crust, but we'll have cheese inside, hopefully be melted. Now, let's cut it open and see if it's done. It looks to be done. It smells good. Looks to be debatable, but we'll see what it looks like inside. Looks like. Ooh, looks like nice and juicy. We'll see how it tastes first, because that looks awfully juicy to me. But like I said, this is the first time we're doing this. I didn't actually see the final product because I don't think they showed the final product on that one video I saw. But it looks kind of juicy to me. But it has an egg flavor to it. Right now, let's do what we can. The taste test. Ma'am, I just want to let you know this is my first attempt at this. But that's supposed to be a breakfast quesadilla.
Okay.
Okay. So, tell me what you think, and I'm going to have my share, okay?
Okay.
And I got Angie's official word on this. Could be a mistake, but it looks good. Like I said, see how it tastes good. You got the sausage, the ham. The scrambled egg you don't really taste unless you taste parts of it. But there's an egg flavor to it, but just you don't really see the egg that much. But there's the crust. The most thing I was worried about is potatoes are done. That's what I'm worried about. I think next time I do this, I'm going to pre-cook the potatoes. So you may want to pre-cook your potatoes before you start doing this. I think the potatoes could have been pre-cooked. But I watched another YouTube channel. They use frozen potatoes. And I tell you what, I don't know. I think they lied to me. So we're going to do this again. But hey, can't knock it yet. But this is the first time we're doing it. We'll probably do it again, probably sometime down the line. And next time, I think what we'll do, we'll pre-cook the potatoes. I think the potatoes should have been pre-cooked. But I learned this from another YouTube channel. Maybe they learned from their mistakes. Here's what we do on our channel. We learn from our mistakes. You don't look very happy.
Too crusty on top.
Too crusty on top? What about the meat? Good?
Really can't. I think we need to try a redo on this.
We need to do a redo on this. So my advice is pre-cook potatoes. Probably best to pre-scramble the eggs. Cook the eggs. I did get some egg on the edge. That's all I got. Is where I found my egg at. But no egg in the middle. It all got scooted to the side. Dry the meat up after cooking it. The ham. Dry the ham. Dry the sausage after you cook it. Just dry it with a paper towel. Make sure it's all dry. Maybe saute the onions a little bit.
Yeah.
And cook potatoes.
Yes.
And put it together. So in those, it'll be added more prep time, right?
Yeah.
So should we give this a try in a few months?
Yes.
Because I don't think we want to try it anytime soon again.
No.
So this turned out to be a special breakfast fail.
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap up this video here. We're going to do a lot of improvements on this. So this is a breakfast. This is a special breakfast fail, technically in a way. Next time what we'll try to do is we'll scramble the eggs, then layer it. We're going to cook the potatoes, layer that. We're going to cook the ham. We're going to warm up the ham. We're going to make sure it's dry and let that layered. The sausage, we will have to cook the sausage again, and we got to make sure we dry them. Make sure all the moisture's out of it. Not too much moisture out of it, but at least get enough moisture out of it so it doesn't soup up like that again. And we'll grill the onions a little bit, but not too much. But we'll just get them up to a point of tenderness without burning them or making them caramelized like in liver and onions. So we'll just cook the onions just for a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll not put the cheese on top. We'll warm it up like for 10-15 minutes at 350. Take it out of the oven, then put the cheese in, then warm it up for another 10 minutes. And we'll see how that works. We're going to do that off camera and see how it pans out. When we think it's okay, then we'll bring it back here on the video on that. So I don't highly recommend cooking it this way, but it's going to require a lot of prep time. So if you got the time, go for it. Make sure you guys go step by step. But the video I saw was put together the way I showed you, and I wonder why they never showed it. Why they didn't show the finished product? Maybe because the finished product turned out crap. They had to redo it, and they had to do it a different way so it actually looks better. Yeah, that's the editing of YouTube. So we just show you the reality of it, technically. So practice makes perfect. Right now, Angie's already gone for the day, and she said, do it next time when we have more time. You know, it does require a lot of prep time. I would not doubt prep time will take about an hour prepping, because it's a lot of things to prep. Alright, we're out of this one. We're going to try this again down the line. We're going to do it off camera first to make sure what I said does work. If it does work, we'll bring it back on the video. We'll do it over again, alright? We'll just have to wait down the line, just not anytime soon. Angie said, wait a while. So we're going to wait a while. Please like, share, subscribe, don't forget to subscribe with the notification bell. We're going to try another cooking video sometime soon. We don't know when. This was a special breakfast fail. We'll see you guys later.